morning, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Cheryl. I'm a 64-year-old budgeter. I live in the mountains in Spokane, and I'm getting over a cold that I got once I got home. So I just wanted to say hi. Remember to live simply. And let's look at our mindful message of the day here. Okay, and it says, conscious focus. What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting today, I will be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as much of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. Amen for that. The next one we have is the root chakra. The stone is red agate, and the scent is rose. Okay. The next is the crown chakra, and the stone is clear quartz, and the scent is lavender. It's a really great way to start your day up here. Now, today is our Thursday Saving with Friends, and I'm almost through most of the challenges. And since I'm home, I had to do a little bit of restructuring, which is fine. So we'll start out with our Road to 200 subbies here. And thank you. We just increased one to 170. Okay, so this one is no longer working. I will get rid of that. There we go. Okay, we'll put the one green back away. So we're up to 170 over of the 200. I'll take one of these greenbacks out. Yeah, just a small cold, not too bad. I actually helped on some of the house stuff yesterday, and hubby's happy I'm home. I've been doing all my normal girl stuff, and so here's 170, and thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, and thank you for sharing it. I don't see, and like I said, I'm no longer focusing on stats, so it's all good. So today's dice we're going to take out is the blue one. Nope, I think orange is going to be it. There we go. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a 1, and that is a purple. And this is the Race to the Ice Cream truck, and it's through Maddie at Floating Funds, Haley Rain. And it's a collaboration hosted by Stephanie at Savvy Girl Saves and Maddie at Floating Funds. Floating Funds. Okay, so Maddie is number 1, Haley is number 2, Key is number 3, and that's what we had last time. Anna is number 4, Julie from Julie's Pages are 5, and Stephanie from Savvy Girl Saves is 6. So since we had a 1, we're going to go ahead. Okay, so we colored in the purple. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put 25 into here, and that will give us the first dollar in this challenge. Okay, so here we go. We've already saved $1 in Race to the Ice Cream truck. And it says the winner treats all to ice cream. Good. The next one I have is, and this is one I just pulled off of Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens. And it's another dice game. And if you roll a 1, and this is from I'm sorry, it's called the Puppies Race for $80 plus. Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens budgets, and that's from Trina. And she's got all her little Zoe, Oreo, Bella, Dixie, Gizmo, Peanut, and then, so we're gonna go ahead and if we roll a 1, we add $5. If we roll a 2, we roll 2 dice. If it's a 3, we save $2. We roll a d6 for if it's 4, save any amount for 5 and save $6. So it's still low budget, okay? And I got a 6, so it means save $6. But in our case, we're only saving 6 quarters. So we'll go ahead and put $1.50 in here. And we'll color it in orange for today. And that looks like it's Peanut's paw. Okay. Hope everybody is having a good day. My cold's getting a little better. I did sleep better, so... But I'm not using medicines. I just need to get a lot of sleep. And so here we go. So we have $1.50 in the Puppies Race for $80. Okay? And just remember, you can change quarters. You can save dollars. Like on my travel, I save dollars because by the time I get quarters, I'll be dead. So most likely. Okay, and then the next one we have is our Reese Witherspud. Okay, and it says Later Tater, and it's from April's Fresh Start. And if you played this the way April's Fresh Start wanted you to do it, it would save $24. Okay, but we're saving, we're gonna go ahead and save in quarters. Okay, and that's a 5. So we're gonna go ahead and color in a 3 and a 2. Okay, and we'll put an additional $1.25 in. See if we can get through all of these challenges, but so far they've been pretty spicy numbers, so who knows? Who knows how far we'll get today. But the most important part is that we're saving. Okay, and the next one for our Saving with Friends is another one of April's Fresh Start. And it says TSA Security, and this is Hillary the emotional support chicken. Okay, and it shows them on TSA Securities, and it's so funny. So if you like any of these challenges, you can find them on their Ko-fi. And there's a 2, so we'll put 50 cents in Hillary today. Okay, so it looks like we now have $1 in Hillary. Okay, and we'll put these 50 cents back. And I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm feeling a little better every day. So, but it's just one of those stupid colds, and that's all it is. So, okay, and the next one I have is Harry Potter, the Half-Baked Prince. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead, and it looks like the amounts are 1 through 6. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and color in the 3 today. So all together, we have $1.50 in him, in Harry Potter, the Half-Baked Prince. There we go. There we go. Okay, now this is one I want to apologize to April for from last week's savings. Because I did our April's Fresh Start, Jack Just a Spud in the Sun, but I forgot to do Russ Spudsworth. Okay, so we already have 50 cents saved up, so let's go ahead and circle this one here since today seems to be an orange number. Okay, and it looks like there's 1 through 5. Okay, and it's a 1. Okay, and another 1. That's 2. Can't just save a buck. Okay, okay, and that's 2 quarters. Change this play money into a dollar bill. And yes, they're real dollar bills. And I went to the bank, as embarrassing as it was, and asked them for $120 so I could play for a little while. Okay, so the next one I have is from Budgets with Elma. And this is one that I printed off funny, and instead of reprinting it, I just decided to go ahead and we're going to work on candy corn first. And does everybody like candy corn? I'm good with candy corn, but it's not my favorite. So we're going to go ahead and that's a 1. And roll again, so that's 7 quarters. Or $1.75. Boy, so that one, Budgets with Elma, helped us save a little more. $1.75. And see how these little bits add up, but it's mostly about being consistent. And I had such a rough time taping on the plane, not just recording on the plane, but the upload it was just awful to do. So that's all right. Excuse me. Okay, so the next thing I have is from April's, and this is from April's Fresh Start, and it looks like she's getting a lot of the thing here today, and we have 50 cents already in April's Fresh Start. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. Okay, and that's 3. Okay, so that's going to be $1.25 here. So we'll let the 50 cents go, and this is $1. Okay, and we will fill in 3 right here. Okay, and the next one I have is Libra Sun. And Libra Sun, looks like we already have $1.25, and this was for her macaroon. Okay. All right, the next one we have is chocolate cake, and it looks like it's got a strawberry on it. And oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay. Thank you, Libra Sun. And that is 50 cents. So Libra Sun, we are not putting another $1 in there. So, That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay. And the next one we have is Hablo Money, and this is this really beautiful dandelion, okay? And right now we have 75 cents in the dandelion, okay? And we rolled a 6, which is $1.50. Okay, so we're gonna put $1.50 in here. Looks like we have a $2.25 in this one. Thank you, Hablo Money. Okay, and now this looks like we have one almighty buck left. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I don't think there's enough to roll, but we'll see. Okay. I think we can do it. We're gonna do one more on the Race to the Ice Cream Truck from Stephanie at Savvy Girl Saves and Maddie at Floating Funds. Okay, because we do have an extra $1 here. So let's go ahead and roll one more time here. And it's a 3. So we'll do another green one, and that puts Key at Saving Dough with Key ahead of everybody else. Okay, and it looks like we have one more here with Trina's Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens budgets. And this is our Puppies Race to $80. Okay, Puppies Race to 80. There you go, and let's roll the dice. And we have one more $1 to spend plus coins, so let's go. That's a 5, so it's $1.25. And then the 5 says save amount. I think I'm good with $1.25 here. And since I'm saving with quarters, okay, that means that my savings is probably going to be closer to $20 when it's done, okay? But play what you want to spend with, and so it looks like we have $2.75 in Trina's already. So I hope everybody has a really good day. Today it is Happy Thursday. Not sure exactly what's going to be happening in my neck of the woods. Mike's still waking up. He took a few days off so we could work on the addition. And it's all ready for winter, so there's some inside things we need to do. And I just want you to have a wonderful day, and namaste. Take care. Bye, guys.